Greetings from Jerusalem, Jane. I can't believe here we are. It's Friday again. Yeah, so what happened this week? Well, last week we had Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Memorial Day. And then when the siren went off Tuesday night throughout all of Israel, we went into Memorial Day for all the fallen soldiers, all the people in uniform, also police, border police, all the people in intelligence units who has been killed defending the Jewish homeland. And then naturally all the people who have been brutally murdered in terror attacks for no other reason than just being Jewish. That day is a very somber day, it's a very painful day. The siren goes off also at 11 o'clock in the morning, and normally, the cemeteries are full with bereaved families who is at the gravesite for their beloveds. Well, everything was different this year because of the weather. We have had some very peculiar, some very strange weather already last week. On my birthday, we had a sandstorm actually for 2 days. There was a sandstorm, and that led to some horrible fires in around Bet Shemesh, which is outside Jerusalem, and the Jerusalem hills also. Horrible fires. It took them, was it a day to extinguish all of these fires? And then this week we had very high temperature on Memorial Day. We passed 30 Celsius with very strong winds. And fires were again in the same places, and they battled for 24 hours. These horrible fires. Was it 10,000 dunams, I think, that was burned down? Horrific. So that happened on Memorial Day, and many events was cancelled because of the very strong winds. Also strong winds here in Jerusalem. So it was very peculiar, very strange. And then at sunset on Wednesday night, we go from mourning into joy, even though the way the things are now, and since October 7 and 59 hostages still in Gaza, many people are saying, celebrating what? But at the same time, Am Yisrael Chai, the Jewish nation live. The biggest miracle in the world is the Jewish homeland, and it's worth celebrating. But because of the weather, the very strong winds, the official ceremony, the state ceremony, the celebration on Mount Herzl was cancelled because of the high winds. And many events was cancelled on Wednesday night, where we should have been celebrating Israel's 77th birthday. Israel is 77 years young, but more than 3,000 years old, going back to the time of kings and prophets. The thousands of years of connections of the Jewish people to the Holy Land. Just open your Bible, just open a history book. It's the same, you read the history of the Jewish people. So many events was cancelled for Memorial Day, for Independence Day, because of the weather, and all of our brave firefighters and the IDF came also, and they were battling these horrible fires. Many communities were evacuated. You saw the video I posted, how people were fleeing. Highway 1, Highway 3 was closed. People were leaving their cars and fleeing to safety. So it was a very challenging 48 hours. So they only yesterday managed to get these fires under control. Israel went out. Israel's foreign minister, Gideon Sa'ar, contacted many countries and said, we need help, can you send planes? We need planes, firefighting planes. And several nations actually heard that call, but when these planes arrived, I think in the middle of the afternoon or late afternoon yesterday, it was pretty much under control because of our heroes who put their lives on the line. So it has been very strange. It's hard to describe why that kind of weather just flared up during these 48 hours that are so special here in Israel. I saw an interview on TV with a young guy. He was one of the survivors of the massacre that happened on the Nova Music Festival, and he was down at that site for the Memorial Day, or was it the day before, a couple of days before, and he said he saw a big group of Christians who was here, and it touched him deeply. That's what he said in this interview on Israeli TV. He said it touched him so much to see a large group of Christians coming here and coming to the affected area around the Gaza border where all of these massacres took place. And he said, I just want to thank all of these Christians for coming and for standing with us. And I want to do the same. I want to thank all of you who have been coming to Israel since the October 7 onslaught. It means more than you can possibly imagine for the Jewish people to see that people are coming here. And also despite the fact that we are still being attacked by the vile Houthis in Yemen, that's how we woke up this morning. I woke up with the red alert blasting. My phone was actually all the way up in my head and on my bed, and I heard the red alert. And when that happens, I always just stay in bed, and I was like, let me just wait. Is the red alert, is the siren gonna go off outside my house? But that didn't come. But the Houthis did fire a ballistic missile today, and people, millions of people were sent running for their lives to bomb shelters in the northern part of Israel this morning. Actually, on Independence Day, they attacked us with a drone and also a missile, but that fell short. So the Houthis are still attacking the Jewish people simply for being Jewish and living in their own homelands. So it means the world to me also as a I'm not Jewish, I'm not even Israeli, but I have been blessed and honored to live here for so many years and try to just be one small voice speaking the truth to all of you around the world. I actually saw a comment on my big Israel One Nation page the other day that made me smile, because there was a Jewish person who said, I love this girl, she tells it like it is. And with my age, just passing 50 on my birthday, being called a girl, wow. But I love this nation, and I have been speaking the truth out of Israel for many, many years. And it touches my heart to see that people are coming, and now I can hear we have a big military helicopter flying above my house. I don't know if you can hear it. It's getting closer. It touches my heart to see that you are coming. Yeah, there's a big military helicopter. We love the IDF. I honor the IDF, every single person in the military, in the Navy, all of you. We just honor you, and we thank you for putting your life on the line for us here in Israel and protecting us. Remember, we are still at war inside Gaza. We still have 59 hostages. They believe up to 24 are still alive, and we want those hostages home. So it means something for all of you Christians that you're coming here and standing in the gap with Israel, even though we still have rockets flying in from Gaza on and off, and we have these ballistic missile attack from the vile Houthis in Yemen. Israel also struck in Syria yesterday. You know, there's a lot going on, and all of a sudden the Druze were being attacked, and there's a lot of Druze living here in Israel. It's their family members. So they were saying, they contacted the government yesterday and said, we need to do something to protect the Druze in Syria, and Israel's prime minister and defense minister were out with a statement saying that they attacked a target close to the presidential palace in Syria. So that is very, very tense what's happening in Israel, what's happening in Syria, naturally because of the Druze living there who has families down here in Israel. So Israel was attacked on 7 fronts. This tiny little nation that is set aside as God's nation. It's not Finland, it's not Slovakia, it's not Venezuela, it's not Japan or Brazil or America. It's Israel, God's holy land that he created as his, given to the Jewish people, was assaulted, attacked on 7 fronts. Soldiers are being called up again and again and again, and every time there's a wife home alone with 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 children, because daddy has to go to war, because all of these enemies want to wipe the Jewish people off the face of the earth. So when daddy goes to war, there's a family who is missing daddy, there's a wife who is missing her husband, there's a girlfriend who is missing her boyfriend. It's just, you can't imagine So for such a time as this, I want to honor and thank you for your strong support for Israel. To all the Christians around the world especially, you understand God is saying, comfort, comfort my people. Comfort, comfort my people. Who's he talking to? He's talking to us. And why did he say that? Because there is a lot of sorrow in this country. The Jewish people who's being attacked, persecuted and killed through history for no other reason than being Jewish. But Am Yisrael Chai, the Jewish nation lived. They passed 10 million people here in Israel for this year's Independence Day. It's absolutely incredible. And they are home, never to be uprooted again. So Israel, we stand with you. We love you. The Jewish people, we stand with you. We love you. Be bold, be strong, be proud. Don't back down. Do what's right for you. The government, do what's right for you. Cut the head of the snake in Gaza. We cannot have these modern day Nazis running around in Gaza who want to wipe the Jewish people off the face of the earth. So Israel needs to do what Israel needs to do, and we also need to have those precious 59 souls that are alive who still held hostages inside Gaza. So there you have it. It's Friday. I have to go out and get some food before it's Shabbat again. So this week, Memorial Day, horrible fires, Independence Day, another traumatic time for Israel. But Am Yisrael Chai, the Jewish nation is strong. Prophecies are being fulfilled. The Jewish people are coming home. And God created Israel as what? As what? A light amongst the nation. A blessing to the whole world. So for such a time as this, united, me and my house are standing with Israel. Shabbat Shalom. Bye.